people in Hampi can get easily ripped off or manipulated by the locals here by them overcharging them. So Nick was lucky, he was with me, so I was bargaining everywhere and trying our best not to get ripped off. And so these are a few tips from our trip to Hampi for helping the next backpackers here. First 3 days in Hampi we traveled by a rickshaw and we paid around 800 rupees per day. And today the same route what we came and what we went by, we paid 14 rupees for our way back and front. So right now we are going. This is a crash course on Hampi. So Hampi basically has two sides. One is the side with the archaeological ruins and all the temples and all the UNESCO World Heritage sites, and the other side is just like more of shacks and restaurants and places to drink, and you can go for trekking, hiking and rent the stuff from there. So basically if you like want to go to the archaeological ruins, the best time to go is in off season, because the crowds are very less and you can see the temples and the sunset and sunrise points without much crowds. But then if you like want to go to the other side, which is the more party kind of side and more activities, you have to go from the season, which is November to March. If you go in off season, everything is going to be closed and there's no service provided at all. The fastest and easiest ways to get to Hampi is either by an overnight bus or an overnight train, which can either be taken from Goa, Hubli, Hyderabad or Bangalore. Hampi is easily accessible through train or by road. The easiest way to get around Hampi is a tuk-tuk, which should cost around 800 rupees a day. But the cheapest option would be if you take the local bus all the way to the Yellow Temple, which will cost 7 rupees, and then you can walk back through the archaeological ruins and see each place, and everything is very close by at walking distance. This is one of the more iconic temples of Hampi, which is the Virupaksha temple, and it is also known as Yellow Temple. While entering the premises of the temple, you can see a lot of monkeys, different kinds of monkeys, and this temple is the only temple in Hampi with an elephant. The elephant is mainly there to give blessings, but every day morning at 7:30 the elephant is taken out for a bath at the river, and you can see it have a bath. This chariot is a shrine dedicated to Garuda, built by King Krishnadevaraya during the 16th century, who was fascinated by the Konark Sun Temple of Odisha. These are the well-known musical pillars. There are 56 pillars which, when tapped, make sound of different musical notes, and in olden days professional music players played them while the dancers danced in the center. Each pillar makes a different tune. They are also called as Saregama pillars. As you see here, it's an elephant, now it's an bull. There are many different polymorphous carvings like that all over the temple in different forms, showcasing different types of traders and animals. These elephant stables were used to provide shelter for the royal elephants of the Vijayanagara Empire. Next up, we were on the way to the Monkey Temple, which is on the other side of the river. This place is believed to be the birthplace of Lord Hanuman, who was the follower of Lord Ram. We reached on top after climbing 575 steps, and the view was pretty amazing. And according to the epic of Ramayana, these stones floated on water because of Lord Ram's name written on it. We are pushing the auto as our auto is not getting on. This was a restaurant on the hippie land with a lot of graffiti on the walls made by the people who stay in them. Most of the people who stay here are Israelis who stay here for 6 months at a time. and the place we had lunch, it took them 2 hours to get lunch for us, so we were just lying down and chilling. If you come to Hampi for adventure activities like climbing, trekking, or bouldering, you'll be staying on this side of the island on a place like this. This was one of the most magical evenings of my life. We went towards the sunset, and as we were seeing the sunset, it started to rain heavily and pour. And what made it even more amazing was this man dancing on the rocks, not caring about the rain or anything. And we could soon see a complete rainbow, which turned into 2 complete rainbows. It was simply amazing.
Nice. Nice.
Catching our train from Hampi. Hampi trip was done. How did you like Hampi?
Awesome. I recommend. Yes, I'm good too.